What's up, everybody? You are now listening to Save It for the Booth, where opinions meet truth and lies get the boot. With your girl Cocaine and Punk.
In the booth.
Save It for the Booth on a good Thursday.
You got your energy, Cocaine?
Temperature check. We about to get it right now. Let's go around the room. Let's check the energy. How's everybody feeling? Punk, what up? How you feeling today?
Gucci. Feeling good today.
Big homie, what's the move?
Man, real suave in here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real smooth.
Nigga got his waves out.
He got the whole gray sweatpants fit on, you feel me?
You're.
About to be sweating in this joint. Be hot in the moment. Montana. What it do, baby?
Come on, man. You already know the vibe.
You know the vibe.
You already know the vibe.
Y'all already know. I'm wavy over here. Better energy today. I got a
wavy,
little sleep.
baby.
You got to do the move that you did. I remember the video. Wavy. That's what you did. Wavy.
That's what it
was. Wavy.
Let me quit, y'all. Funny.
The energy is good. I like it. So we gonna get into episode 9. Let's save it for the booth. First topic, right? Things been churning around in the internet world. So we gonna talk about what we talking about. What we talking about,
Punk? Why men
don't look at me
are taught how to treat women. Why you laughing?
Hey, I'm just listening.
And women aren't taught how to treat men. First of all, do y'all agree with that?
In the household, right? You talking about or just
no?
Like period.
You know how we grow up and they like, you gotta treat your woman like this. Don't cheat. Do that. Provide. Make sure you
Why
this,
the first
that,
one was
that,
don't
that,
cheat?
that. That's the first thing. Well, I don't know. That's how my mama was. Like,
Your
you
mama
can't
was
bring,
like, don't
you
cheat.
can't
I
bring
know,
5 girls to my house. If
Oh,
you
no,
got a
that's
girlfriend,
right,
there's
mama.
one, and that's it.
Shout out to your
Ruin my
mama.
life.
Shout
bro.
out
Big
to your
up, big
mama.
up.
Right.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I say that
More
too.
moms
I say
like
that too
that.
right now.
Do we?
Yeah.
So what we need to tell y'all?
I'm saying it's good because
I ain't even gonna say what our mama taught us.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even gonna say.
it's different strokes.
But nah, do y'all agree with that? That men are taught how to treat women, but women not taught how to treat men?
I would say some men are taught, and some women are taught.
Explain a little bit.
I mean, I wasn't taught, girl.
I was just getting so much
Lesbian much? I wasn't taught how to treat a man. I figured that out on my own. But what you said, like mamas go around and say like, don't cheat, don't do this. Like, yeah, we drill that into our sons, like, cause we know how we been treated.
Cause we women.
Cause we women. So if it's a woman teaching a son that, yes, we women. So if it's a woman teaching their son some shit, they gonna say, 5 minutes. If it's a woman, they gonna tell their son like, don't cheat. Make sure you open the door. Walk on the inside let her walk on the inside. You walk on the outside of the street.
You got daughters?
Yeah, I got 2 daughters.
So as a woman, do you tell your daughter what she should do for her man?
Yeah,
I
I
think
tell her
it's
bark like a dog.
You better not.
Hop on one leg.
You better not.
No, but like I guess I can say my daughter, she probably do mimic me though. Like she mimics me. She absolutely mimics me.
That part.
And like
Is that good or bad?
that's a great thing. That's a great
Is
thing.
it a great thing for the man she meets?
It should be. It should be. It would be a great thing for the man she meets. I'm gonna say that. Like I ain't gonna toot my own horn, but you know, like
me,
motherfucking beat. Like
5
That's
minutes.
twice.
She cussed.
Right. trying to. Just,
I tried it, but
Listen.
you
It
know.
ain't work out.
But,
So what you feel, Cocaine?
Yeah, you know how to treat a man.
Well, let me.
Crickets.
Y'all need some water.
Nah, I'm a trick. I'm a trick right here.
Got this. Cheers.
No, but let me answer the question first. Like, are women taught more how to treat a, or
No,
are men
see?
taught
Mhm.
more how to treat a man?
Oh, a
than-
man?
Yeah.
Wow.
See?
Wow. She can't even get it out. That's how you know it's
No,
hard
she don't
for
believe it. You know she
She
don't
don't
believe.
need no
She
more
think
Remy.
all men ain't nothing. Ain't
Or they-
nobody taught them nothing.
This
Or
is
they
my
like
bad. You don't need
men.
no more iced tea. No more iced tea.
No, okay, so whatever. Y'all know the question. I do think women are.
Yeah.
Take 3.
I do think. And scene. Okay, I do agree. Like, so men are taught more how to treat a woman in the household or in general than women are taught how to treat a man. I think that that's probably more the case, but I think it's a generational thing because growing up, I wasn't taught either or.
Facts.
My focus wasn't on a boy or a man or anything. So I wasn't like that wasn't.
Oh, you wasn't taught how to treat a man,
That wasn't
No.
the
or
center,
how a man should treat
yeah,
you.
that wasn't the center
No.
focus of my growing up, my upbringing. It wasn't at all. So it was nothing that was given. It was nothing that was explained or talked about at all. But
It should be.
it should be, but it just wasn't how I was raised. Do you know what I'm saying? That wasn't the center focus. My mama focus was on we was grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like, you grow up differently. So if you don't grow up in a household where you see that happening, or you see an example of a mother and a father together and they have kids, and you see how your mother is treating your dad, or you see what your mama is telling, her daughter or her son or the dad, whichever case may be.
That'd be a bad example sometimes. But I feel you on what you're
But
saying.
that's just it. So,
But that's how you learn.
so for
That's
me,
how some people learn
that's
bad
why-
habits.
That's why I
Because
say,
daddy be beating mama.
That's why I
Mama
said,
be cussing daddy out all the time.
That's why I said I think it's a generational thing. I don't have children, so I can't say that that's something that I'm doing. I can't say that it's not something that I wouldn't do. I would
But
do
just-
it. I would
just
do
on
it
a-
both ways.
Just on a worldly, do you feel like that's
I said yeah.
men are taught
Yeah,
more than women?
yeah, I said that. I think that they are because
What about the men that you encounter? Do you think that they know how to treat you, and this come from how they've been raised?
Wait. We gonna finish answering the question though. Big homie, how you feel?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Because
definitely-
we getting deep in details. We gotta
Also,
we
we
gotta
not
get
going
some
down the
answers
rabbit
first.
hole. We going down
Yeah.
the rabbit hole.
Before we dive into that hole.
So don't
let's-
dive into it. Just give you the answer,
just
right?
Yeah,
answer the
that's
question,
all right,
and
so-
then we'll go.
Yeah.
I mean, you
feel-
could explain it, but don't go too
Yeah.
deep.
All right.
Yeah.
So I feel that, women not taught how to treat a man, and men are taught how to treat a woman. And I'm going to start on the man's side. It's more so like you think about, like, I guess some part of you think about how you want your mother to be treated.
Mm.
And we are, like, naturally the chasers, so we have to put in the right effort to get what we want. So that might mean like making a woman feel good so you can get what you want too. So take it how you want to take it. But
We all want something.
on the other hand, I personally think women don't treat
Not taught how to treat me.
yeah, not taught how to treat men. One, I'm gonna just say I feel like it's the whole like growing up without a father too, and a lot of us did it young, in my generation. I don't know about y'all, but that play a big role in a woman knowing how to treat a man when she didn't have a man there to kind of guide her, tell her little things, what to do, what not to do. You know what I'm saying? So. And they taught to be more independent because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need a man for nothing. And that's why a lot of women got independent mindsets. So,
That alpha female mindset.
yeah, definitely.
Get your big whispers in the dark voice
Yes,
having ass
sir.
up out of here.
Yes, sir.
Said he was feeling suave.
He
Yeah,
was.
real suave.
Yeah, they don't know how to
So
treat.
I feel like, yeah, men taught women not.
Does that
It's getting spicy.
like so? Just going around based off of like everybody response. how does that affect your relationships or like
Absolutely. I think it affect more than just my relationship or yours or
No, right,
it's
but
the world. Like it affects relationships because what you see most of the time, just in my opinion,
You
is
mimic.
women feeling like I'm the prize and a man should treat me like this to have me.
we
There's nothing wrong with that, but we should get the same treatment.
Exactly. And see, I ain't say it was nothing wrong with it. Look, you ready to we are
That's
the
why I had to
prize.
co-sign.
But you
Well,
looking at that like
They was turning
I'm
their
just
face
gonna
up
sit
in
back.
here, boy.
Well,
this man
Okay.
gotta
I
do
think-
XYZ for me.
it's
He
just
gotta
like
make
Big Homie
me.
just said. Men are naturally the chasers.
It don't
These are
matter
chasers.
how long you think I'm
A
gonna
woman is
chase
not
you
supposed
before
to-
you show
They
me
not.
something.
A woman is not supposed to chase you.
How long do you think I'm gonna chase you before you show me something,
Show
or
you
I
something like
move
what?
on to the
Little
next
skin.
chase? It don't.
What?
It
Love.
not even.
No,
Not
I
even.
was-
Not even on the skin. But if I'm giving you all of this and showing you I want this and that, and you steady want me to chase, and you not giving me nothing.
Then move around. Nigga.
Exactly,
You ain't getting nothing,
but
so
that's
move around.
That's the problem, though. If you were taught how to treat a man, you would understand. I gotta do certain
If they
things
were,
to keep
if a
him
woman was taught that,
interested.
like, if they was taught that, then they'll know, like, oh, okay, he
And that's
chasing me. So
they ain't taught that.
let
That's
me-
the thing. They sit back like, oh, you should just do whatever it is I want you to do, and I'ma do nothing.
now that
and
sound like
then
a
when I
super bus. I don't know.
What?
A super bus. That means you need to move around. You
Move
need to
around,
move-
and
you
that's
need to
why
move around.
it's a whole bunch of
lonely females out here.
yes. And it's
And
worse for
that's-
y'all because y'all outnumber us. So while y'all not knowing how to treat a man, we realizing we got hella options that y'all ain't got.
True.
do y'all have hella options?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right, they do got a lot of
We
options.
have
That's why
more
they be having,
options
like,
than y'all.
That's why they be having like more
Is it
than
are
one
the
woman.
options substantial though? Because
Yes, if you not showing me nothing, it don't.
Quality over
You ain't showed me
quantity.
no quality. If you
But-
ain't showed me nothing or how
but
you can
how
treat
many-
me, what's the quality
So
in
the
that?
only reason why
That
I
means
say
you
that-
stop your chase.
The only reason
Exactly.
Pump
why
your brakes.
the only
Exactly.
reason why the only
I
reason
got
why
options.
I said that was because there's a lot of men that I know that will kind of say I have to go through X amount of women just to get to that right one. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's
they gotta
why
go through the
that's-
super bus.
But that's why I was saying, like, I know
The
there's
buses.
It's not true.
everybody
They
got
do gotta go
options.
through
It's not true, but yes,
I mean, I don't
everybody
know.
got
That's just
options.
what I heard.
We got more options though. Naturally,
Oh, yeah,
y'all
for sure.
outnumber
Oh, I
us,
know.
so we
Yeah.
got more options. What you think is quality
Yeah,
don't
sure.
matter.
Okay.
It's what's quality to that man
Yeah,
who
for sure.
choosing, because
For
we
sure.
got to choose, right?
I agree.
Because we
100%.
chasing, so we got to choose what we chasing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the woman gonna be losing basically at the end of the day, but
Who said it's a loss?
I mean, if this woman is
right. It's probably ain't no loss.
It-
Like,
if she
may
end
not
up
be,
miserable lonely
but what I'm
because she
saying
feel
is
like
if
she
she
could be
want to play the
alone.
game, you know what I'm saying? If a woman want to sit back and play the game and let this man constantly
See?
like do all of this and this and this, and then he
It's a
decides
game
to
to
move
them.
around, then she gonna be ended up losing because she just sitting back like, oh, he just gonna keep doing
He gonna
this,
keep chasing.
knowing
He gotta
a good
prove
dude,
this.
But
He gotta prove that
where you get that
to
from?
me, it's like, yeah, she might be
from
losing.
y'all.
Who's y'all? Hey,
Women
okay,
be
so,
doing that.
So
you gotta prove to me this. You gotta show me this. You gotta show me that. The whole time you
Big,
ain't showed
Big
me
Homie
nothing.
Big Homie made a point. He made a valid point with saying like we basically mimic what we see. So you in a household, growing up in a household, like you basically mimicking what you see.
Guess
so if
what?
I see
You know why I'm finna call that bullshit?
why?
Because when we was talking about men mimicking what they saw in the household and they mamas taking care of them, it was they shouldn't be like that. So all that
We take care of
mimic.
them.
When we talked about how these
Hey,
mamas
Hey,
be,
I ain't
Punk
even
got a
gonna-
taking
memory,
care of
boy.
I ain't
I'll
even
tell
gonna-
you.
I ain't even
boys
gonna-
and
I
they
ain't
don't
even
gotta do nothing and all that.
Hey,
it was you gotta be a man.
we
That ain't
see-
how you supposed to do.
The
Nah,
first thing that a dude do is they call a mama. Mama.
What's wrong with that?
That's what
she
they
the
mimicking
only
what they
woman
said.
that's gonna have your back 100%.
You mimicking what you see though. You won't see no. So
How you mimicking what you see?
you mimicking what you see because how could you even know how to treat a woman and like you gotta always call on your mama so you gonna always look for a woman
Wait,
to
when
call.
you say call on your mama, what you mean by that?
Wait,
you
real
call
quick.
your mama anything.
So you mad at us because you ain't got no dad?
Who you talking to?
No, I'm just saying.
Who you talking to? Who you talking to?
No, I'm just saying in
Who you
general.
talking
Not
to?
you.
Who you talking to?
I know your daddy.
Who you talking to?
Essentially,
Who you talking
I
to?
mean,
No, I ain't talking.
what
to
is what's the
general.
issue?
Alright,
What's
alright.
the issue with a guy calling his mama?
It ain't no issue with a guy calling his mama, but
So
that's
what you
like who they
saying?
call mama. That's
Who
what
would
they
you
see.
would you rather me call the other chick?
What?
Exactly.
What other chick, y'all?
Exactly.
The options. The options.
So what's
The
what's
options?
the issue with calling mama?
Y'all get y'all.
I'm trying to figure out what's the issue with calling mama.
The issue with calling.
Because he always call his mama, so he
No,
probably
I stopped.
offended
I
him.
actually stopped doing that because I realized
Like-
just because my mama, actually, it puts your mama in a position that she don't need to be in. So I stopped doing that at a certain
It
point.
raises my point of like a man is
Have to grow
taught
up a
more
little
how
bit.
to treat a woman through his mama. So a lot of households is not raised with they daddies like Big Homie said. So you're gonna call your mama, cause you don't know.
So
Mama.
Y'all ain't taught
So-
how to treat men because y'all daddies ain't around.
You mimic what you see. So if it's a lot of
agree
women
with that.
out here that's seeing a mama just doing everything or whatever, that's where that mindset comes
So
in.
y'all shouldn't have no issue with niggas just sitting back, lamping up on y'all, waiting for y'all to take care of everything, because that's what y'all
Who?
saw. You just said you
Who?
see your mama take care of
I
everything.
ain't
So
see,
if a
not
guy
taking
grew
care
up
of
seeing
not,
his,
not taking care of no nigga though.
And
but that's what you want to do. You just said if
That's
you grew
what
up
who
seeing your
wanna
mama
do?
take care of
no,
everything.
she was just
Everything
saying,
as far as like the household, the kids or whatever. Like that
so
ain't that's
so if a man like, oh, I'm just gonna sit back and let you take care of everything. If he saw that in
Okay,
his
so-
household and you mimicking
with
your household,
okay,
what's
so
the issue?
You saw that
a
with if
person
you
that talk with their hands.
Did I see that
If
in my
you saw-
household?
Yeah, right, hold
Absolutely.
this.
My mama took
'Cause
care of
you-
everything. Worked
right,
two
because
jobs,
right,
paid
I
all
need
the
this hand
bills,
real fast. I need this hand
paid
real
all the
fast.
bills, all of that. She
I need
did
this
all of
hand
that.
real fast. Okay, then. So
Yes.
how could why would you blame a woman not knowing how to come at you or like chase you because you said like why you not the prize? You not the prize because mom we say our mama's doing everything. So how could you be a prize?
Me?
Not you, but
The
a
men?
nigga. I mean, men. Yeah. How could this man be a prize to us if we looking like, oh, our mama did everything so we could do everything
I
ourselves?
think Big Homie want to interject.
Just
He
to
wants
say,
to
I just
interject.
want to know. You saying men can't be a prize then?
I'm not saying that men can't be a
She
prize
was
if you know how to
saying-
treat a woman. So if you know how to treat a woman and you know like this is the type of woman that you saw. You saw your mama doing everything. If you saw your mama doing everything and you know you meet a woman that's almost like your mama and you see her doing everything, why would we think that you a prize and we could do the things ourselves? Why would I think that you a prize?
Because I'm taking that off of you. Why wouldn't I be the prize? Or you can sit there and
But
do it
then you
yourself
want me
and
to-
be lonely.
Oh, you want me to chase you?
No.
You would have to show me that you
no.
can
I
take
want
it up
you-
off me.
I can chase you, but you got to show me
I don't
something
even want
to
you
make
to
me
chase me. Catch
to
the
make
next
me
bus.
want to. They come a dime.
Take
how
the
many?
next bus.
10 of them
Take
every
the next
hour or
bus.
something.
I don't even want you to chase
ain't,
me. Catch
ain't
the
a
next
problem
bus.
at all.
I don't even need you. Take the next bus.
Dime a dozen.
Alright.
Ain't that what they say?
So
The bus costs more than that.
I got it. You ain't worry about
so, Big Homie, you got something?
No. I'm waiting on you.
We do agree.
Rico, Suave.
We do
Yes,
agree
sir.
that me and I talk more in the household.
Yeah,
Get
I
my
agree
blood
with that.
pressure
I
up
agree.
today.
But we do. I
Definitely.
do agree with Montana. Like, I think in general,
She didn't say nothing agreeable. Nah,
Wow.
I think in general we do, men and women, in any situation, but in this situation specifically, we do mimic what we see. So yeah, it may be tough for a woman if that's not what she grew up knowing. Because like I said in the beginning,
Y'all so full of it, because when we talk about men and that what we saw thing, it's like
but
we don't get that same courtesy.
It don't apply.
You,
us.
We
I don't.
do not
wait a
get the
minute.
same
Wait a minute.
courtesy.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
That's
We
minute.
do
women,
not
though.
get the
Wait a
same.
minute.
That's like saying all these
Huh.
men grew up with no daddies in the house. They
Huh.
mimicking what they see by not being in their kids' lives.
Huh.
No,
Punk.
he trash.
Punk. Wait. Okay. We could definitely move on to a different topic with that, right? But let me say this though, because there's no
excuses for
need.
women.
There's no need to discard somebody's upbringing, men or women.
But y'all do it.
No, let me explain though.
Who is y'all?
Because now I'm trying to put it on record though. Yeah, some women may do that, but I will never discard the way that a man was brought up and not trying to fully understand his way of being or his way of living or his way of understanding or learning and knowing how to treat a woman or his kids or whatever.
You
I
have.
Do
I gotta bring it back for you
no.
too?
When we specifically talk about how a person was raised,
Do I got to bring it back for
yes,
you
you
too?
can.
Because we talked about niggas being in the streets, and if that's what they teaching their kids, is it really any good? And what they really, that's all he know. That's how he was raised in the streets. So what else is you expecting him to do? He don't get a pass for his upbringing. He's expected to do better.
Listen,
Cut it out.
I didn't discard that.
Yes,
Wait, no, let me
cut
finish.
it out.
I didn't when we
Cut
had
it
that
out.
conversation. I didn't discard that though. I didn't say that. Oh, it was something wrong with that. If that was how he was brought up, that
You ain't
that's
say
not
what?
what he should do.
You ain't say what?
I didn't discard that.
Deuce, run the tape back. Nah, let me quit.
I didn't
Okay.
discard that.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
never gonna say that it goes one way for a woman, especially when it comes. No. Understand what I'm saying? Understand? What
I'm
saying?
listening.
I don't know if you are.
I'm listening.
Because
No, you
when
good.
we talk about
Smokey?
when we talk about things like differently, like going back and we say like, oh, this is how I was brought up, we got on a whole different spectrum with that when we start really having that conversation and understanding when we talked about traumas and all of that stuff and how it like seriously affects us. So that was a whole nother different realm of like conversation.
That wasn't the trauma talk, but
that's generally where it comes from, because when we were talking about trauma, we were talking about upbringing, we were talking about
I'm
what
saying
we saw.
the nigga in the streets and
was
him
mimicking
him,
what he saw.
and him raising his kids to be in the streets is not good and productive and all of that. That was not part of the trauma talk. However,
you missed.
I am, because you was trying to switch it.
I'm not trying.
We
to
don't
switch it.
get
I'm
a
trying to
we
you
don't
to
get a
understand.
pass.
I'm trying to get you
We
to
don't get a
understand, but it's
pass.
okay.
You
It's
ain't
Y'all
get
gonna
a
have to
I'm
agree
not
to
gonna-
disagree.
I'm cool with that.
I'm
We can't.
saying
Y'all
because
definitely
We don't
gonna
get a
have to
pass
agree
for
to
our
disagree.
upbringing.
I'm
We
going
don't.
I'm gonna
At
say
all.
this.
It's unfortunate, but I
It
really,
is.
I
It
really hope
is.
that
We don't
I
get a
really
pass.
hope that
some
That's
You-
Negroes
you
don't
or
get a pass.
any other man or any other man can like
They don't get a pass.
meet a woman and
What'd you say?
they find a way to like
What'd you say, Sugar?
understand that they
I
upbringing and the way that they are is important.
What you say,
I
Sugar?
don't know.
I said some Negroes don't get a pass. No, I'm not gonna entertain the fact of like, oh, you raised in the streets and you out here can possibly lose your life or go to jail or whatever. Like, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. You gonna put me in danger. So why
Got
would I?
something to do with them and you had a kid with them.
What? Who?
I'm saying that was the conversation. You have kids, and then you teaching your kid how to be in the streets, because that's what you are. That was that person's upbringing. All I'm saying is we get
But if
faulted
you
for
know
our
that-
upbringing.
But if you know
Where
that,
y'all
if a-
trying to say for a woman based on her
I don't
upbringing.
agree with that.
I
though.
don't agree with that
I don't
either.
It's
feel
been
like
a
I've ever
conversation.
I
faulted-
think y'all don't see it from our point, because what he's saying is 100% true.
I'm
Like,
not disagreeing with what he's saying though, but every woman,
I ain't
it's
either.
probably
I'm not
women out here
disagreeing
that
with him
do
either.
that.
Oh,
It
okay.
is women out here that do that. I'm not saying that they don't, but from our point of view and our perspective, we not saying that we gon' like hold a dude like this is like stamped on you. Like, no, but at the end of the day, for anybody, man or woman, you are what you are and you grew up that way, but that don't mean you got to stay that way. And I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to women. Yeah, we feel like, okay, you was brought up this way, so let's figure out how to get through that and let's move on and grow and do something different. Okay, because I'm my mother's child, I'm my father's child, but we don't have to continue to be that way. And I think that was the biggest thing that we,
Why
at
y'all
least
don't
for
feel like that
me,
about yourselves?
I do.
about ourselves, what?
We can
Like,
run a tape back
sitting
8
here
pods ago.
saying, if I was brought up like this and my mom did everything, why you expecting XYZ? So that's like saying
At the
that's
end
how
of the
you
day,
was
there's
brought
no
up.
excuse.
So y'all saying that's the reason why y'all sit back, let a nigga chase all this time and don't know how to treat a man,
Who?
because you're not taught, because you seen your mother do everything. Why are you getting that leeway instead of saying, hey, we got to do better. I shouldn't act like this. No, y'all sit back and let me and chase y'all until.
Hold on.
Have you ever chased
Oblivion.
the dude? Have you ever chased the dude,
Montana?
Have you ever chased the dude?
Yes, I did.
Thank you. Me too.
I chased the dude. I have 3 kids by him. First of all.
Yes, sir.
First of all.
We've done the chasing.
First of all, let me say this.
We're not talking about chasing, though. We're talking about how to treat a man. We're talking about how to treat a man.
Wait.
We're talking about how to treat a man.
Wait.
I'm gonna give you a little straight up real talk 100 history right here.
I would expect nothing less.
Right. So, growing up in our household, my granny, God rest her soul, she said, "Don't lay down with a man and just get a wet ass and don't get nothing." That's what we was taught. So do you think that we do that now? Do you think that's because that's what we was taught? We was taught don't lay down with them. Do you think
you don't really want me to answer that?
Do you? I do. Do you think that's what we do now?
Every woman gets something.
I ain't saying every woman. I'm not saying every woman.
I think you get something out of whoever you're sleeping with. You're not just getting a wet ass.
Like,
how not? Are you not having sex? Are you not getting a nut?
No.
He don't do nothing for you.
It don't even matter.
When he come into the crib, do he say, "Baby, you want some food or something"? He don't do nothing for you.
No, actually, I already told you, like, I'm very domesticated. Like,
that don't matter. So he don't do nothing for you.
Wait.
He don't do nothing.
Wait.
Nah, because that's what you saying.
Wait. Because you basically saying like all women is the same, and like y'all.
I did not say that.
You basically saying like all women don't no woman know how to treat no man because they wasn't never taught. That's some women. That's some women.
Ain't nothing 100%.
It could be a woman. It could be a woman who wasn't taught how to treat a man, but she knows how to treat a man.
Ain't nothing 100%.
It could be a woman who wasn't raised to. Okay, all right. I'm done with you, punk. For real, I'm done with you.
Ooh, it's getting hot in here.
I'm done with you.
It's getting very, very hot.
I won't be back. I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
All right. So speaking of, right, you said something. You said something. Man, I can't remember what you said because I was ready to. I was ready to
still out film like for real.
I was ready to go into the next topic. All right, guys.
Sure. I was feeling real froggy.
All right, let's all take a deep inhale, exhale. Do we need to do that?
It'll square like a boxing ring in here. What up?
I ain't even know enough room up here.
Everybody.
Woosah.
All right, moving on.
I don't need the woosah. I'm good.
Moving on, right?
That's like exercise for me.
Talking about women not. Women not knowing or not, learning or being raised how to treat a man.
Right.
And so it was something that you said, Punk, and I really don't. I can't even remember because y'all was like going at it.
Yeah, I can't either.
But
it related to the baby stuff.
It related to the baby stuff because as a woman, she's in that situation.
OMG.
Dudes, can I see that bottle?
And some people are saying, she's the victim.
Hell motherfucking now.
And some people are saying the baby is the victim. It's like, so
my bad.
Let's talk about the story, right? I can't say how it started. So anybody that really know the story, tell me.
So I don't really know the story, but I know they was together, then not together, then she was pregnant. Huh?
Allegedly.
Oh.
Allegedly,
they wasn't together. Then they was together.
Wait. No, I'm going to say how it started.
Go ahead.
All right, let's get it.
Allegedly, the argument started because she went and got a plan B after he did his thing and he got upset about it. Allegedly.
Why you upset if that's your side bitch?
Exactly.
What you mad about? If that's your side chick, you shouldn't be wanting her to get pregnant no way.
Because in all actuality, we all know my man's lying. He sold her a dream.
Like yeah, of course.
She followed the dream.
She bought it.
She didn't see the red flags.
She seen them. She just didn't care about them. I'm not having nobody.
One of them situations where it's like, a lot of women get in relationships with dudes and they already know what it is, but then they think that they could potentially change it.
So okay, now hold on, wait. Playing devil's advocate because you said get in relationships.
Okay.
She said a lot of relationship.
She said
they wasn't.
She said they were.
He said you was a side chick.
He said a professional side chick.
Hey, that means she did her shit. I mean, but that's where it's like.
I mean, if you a side chick, that means that
you a side chick.
You know you a side chick.
You
but
should.
That means that the other woman was his main chick, and she was okay with her being a side chick.
No, ain't no main chick.
Because they was in the public. So I thought that you had to have a main chick in order to have
all
a
his
side
females
chick.
his side chick.
Okay. Okay.
Goofball.
Hey,
when you
That's
got
He ain't say that for real.
That sound real
I was
good.
just finna say, when you got a little bread, then they is all side chicks.
If you cashing out, huh? I thought y'all don't get nothing. Anyway,
And we ain't really.
Anyway.
My whole thing with them too. My whole
thing.
I'm so sorry, young lady, that she had to go through that. Like, we all been there, join the motherfucking club. I mean,
Finessed.
Y'all all been there?
We've all been there.
Knowing or unknowing? Cause that's my only problem with this
I mean,
shit.
she probably did know. You had
So
to know
then
what
you can't be tripping.
You had to know.
He sold her a dream. I ain't trying to hear
You had to know what type of dude you
Niggas
was
sell
dealing
dreams
with.
every day.
You had to know what type of.
$9.99.
I say fuck both of them for real. Like, fuck.
But did he sell her a dream, or did she really know what she was getting into? Because when you think about the celebrity,
there's no way for us to know that.
Right? No, I'm saying, but
because she gonna lie to save face.
This is all speculation.
He gonna lie to save face.
This is all speculation.
Mm-hmm.
He was whispering sweet nothings in her ear.
But we know
they kissing all on camera.
We
I'm sorry,
know
go
how
ahead.
the celebrity. We don't know, but we see and read how the celebrity world is. So we know that everything is about to come up.
Who was coming up, him or her?
Her.
Mm.
I knew, like, I've listened to some of her music. I did not know that they was even. I didn't know nothing about
situation.
This. I did not
know situation
until like 3 days ago, when when it was brought up.
Even after she had the baby,
I didn't even know that they was a couple.
I didn't know that she was pregnant.
So you ain't know she had a baby?
No,
I didn't know she had a baby with baby.
I
was
just.
a couple. Does that mean she was a side chick?
I just didn't know nothing about it. Like, I just never followed the story or situation like a nothing. I literally didn't know.
let's ask this question: do we think she was a side chick or nah?
I think that she was a side chick.
I believe he lied and told her what she wanted to hear.
I'm with Big Homie.
That's not answering the question.
Man,
Was she a
red
side
flag,
chick
red
or
flag.
not?
That nigga showed you who he was.
No,
in the paint.
she wasn't.
She
a side
didn't
chick.
think
I
she
don't
was a
think
side
she was
chick.
No, I don't think she was a side chick.
I think that it was a situation
What you
that
think,
they
Pop?
had that was good in the beginning, and then essentially it just went wrong.
So
He bust that nut. It was over.
So
Clearly,
listen,
he was busting a bunch
what you
of them.
say,
She went
Punk?
and got Plan B's.
Punk, what you say?
Was she a side chick? No.
You just
What?
said that you thought. You didn't just say you thought she was a side chick?
Nah.
So
I mean, based off of the
I think she was a
videos,
side chick.
based off of the pictures, based off of her being on Instagram, putting a relationship
Cussing
out
the baby
there,
mama out.
That's why I
and
said
him
if
not
you was-
addressing it at all. That ain't your side chick, bro.
That's-
I'm
Because
Listen,
finna
if it was
say
your
why I
side
think
chick-
that she a
Listen,
side chick.
If I had
Real
a side
quick,
All right,
chick,
Montana gonna. Okay, wait.
Real quick.
Let Big Homie say what he gonna say.
So if she is a side chick, right? Who was the main chick?
That was what I just said. I
he
said
had-
if there's a side chick, there got to be a main chick somewhere. And if there's a main chick, she's
The-
okay
the
with
baby mama
this
that he
side
back
chick being
with.
so public.
But
like,
the girl was saying all kind of stuff on the internet to the baby mama since the beginning.
Lord.
maybe
Jesus.
the baby mama just knew what it was, and
Oh,
she
Lord.
she ain't gonna be around
She ain't
long.
right.
So
She
whatever.
already she know him. She know him. She
True.
know what
she
he
know
was.
her place. She
Yeah,
already
she
know
already
what it
knew her
is.
place. She knew what it was.
So she seen the red flags,
Hey.
and she still with the nigga.
Shorty.
Women they gonna deal with.
Shorty she knew she was a side chick. I'm gonna say she knew she was a side chick because of this. When you first saw them fucking red flags and he wasn't saying shit about nothing that you was saying, and he wasn't like, he sat back in the cut, you a side chick. He let you.
Because he didn't address it.
He let you make a fool of yourself.
Nah, first of all,
Man, bro.
if
he
I
let
had
you
a
make
side chick and she all on the internet posting pictures
You
of
ain't gonna say
whatever
nothing?
we been doing,
Take it down.
yes,
Take it down now.
I'm gonna talk to her like, excuse me, ma'am, this
you
ain't
doing?
that.
But he a
You
celebrity
ain't that.
and he
I
has a
don't
lot of
give
dollars.
That's even
That
worse.
make it easier.
Man, I bet you ain't no. I bet.
And I'm definitely not having a baby with my
Woo,
side
let's talk
chick.
about okay, not
real
even
life,
just a side
real life
chick.
activities. though.
Even if she was a side chick or a main chick, right? What about the situations that was happening though, right? Like
She should have
either
left.
way it go,
She shoulda left the crib.
It was so
She should have
sad.
left the crib.
She should have left. Any man that's gonna
She
tell
shoulda
me
left.
verbatim, baby, you got to get up out of here.
I'm gonna
First-
get my shit.
Okay,
First
I'm gonna be
cuss
like
word.
a genie.
Niggas get put out every day, B.
I'm about to
Oh,
like
really?
get
Fuck
myself
out.
and get up out that jam.
And get the fuck out.
So
think
I don't
that
I don't feel no type of way about him telling her to get out.
I
I
think
ain't feel no
that
type of way about
all
her.
of
She should
this
never stay
coulda
there.
been-
But that's what I'm trying to figure out. How you live with a nigga for 3 months? How you let a chick live with you for 3 months? But talking about this my side chick.
But then
Where was
I
your main
had-
chick these 3 months?
He was going to see her too. You heard what she said. She was
So-
like, he want to fuck
so-
his baby mama, and he want to fuck all these other bitches in Carolina, whatever the fuck they was at.
I'm gonna allow my significant other
Where your gum at? Why you ain't chewing your gum?
to be living with his side chick. Ain't nobody got
It's
gum.
fake gum. This is the baby, because the very thing
Yeah,
that
that nigga
irritated
was-
the crap out of me was the way
he
he
was
was chewing
in
that
it.
gum.
It
tell
just
y'all
don't
that
make
this-
sense to me. I'm not letting my side chick expose nothing and not dealing with, like, I'm not gonna address it at
It's
all.
a whole different spectrum and a whole different
Nah.
Wait,
world when
I
you
got a
got
question.
money.
I got a question.
When you
Is
got
it-
bread, he ugly.
Listen.
So when you
listen.
got
Hold on,
bread,
Clearly,
Homie.
it's females
That's to,
that
that's
don't
to
like
each
that.
his own. Cause
Big
you
homie
know,
got
I
a
see a lot of
question.
women say, you know, we ain't ugly.
I
But
thought you
anyway,
liked the baby, but okay.
but look,
see,
is it possible for someone to love their main chick and their side chick? And that's why you having this dilemma.
what type of stuff you
He
want?
going.
What
he
type
going
of stuff
somewhere
you want?
He done. Where your
I'm here,
where
baby.
Where your pockets at, man?
Can
I don't know where
we
he
take
pulled,
a drink to that?
I don't know where he pulled that out from, but
Is it possible?
I'm pulling the
I-
cocaine
I-
today.
I'm gonna say what you say.
I'm pulling the cocaine today.
Oh yeah.
I plead
Don't
the
be
fifth.
scared now.
Is it?
Don't be scared now, punk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is
Is
punk
it-
punking out?
Is it possible? Is it possible?
Is it possible? That's all I'm
I think-
asking.
I mean, you ask yourself that.
You want me to
You a
answer?
man.
Yeah, I think it's possible
I
to
do
love
too.
two different people 2 different ways.
I agree.
For
I
different
think so.
reasons.
Yeah.
I think it is. Yep.
She
It's
don't want the
just-
truth.
It's just
I'm selfish. You better love only me.
no, but you can you love two people?
What the? She better not if she's selfish and only want somebody, only
No,
loving her.
I only want to love one person.
She
If I
lying.
love,
Where's your
What?
sombrero? Big cap.
I think I do. Like, and
that's
we
like
moving into something
that's some
different, but
that's
yeah.
some torn up ass stuff right there.
I
Like,
don't think it is though, because
So you
am
think
I
love got a
loving-
limit
wait,
on
wait,
it?
Wait.
You think
Okay,
love
wait.
got a limit
love
on it?
without a limit.
That's what I was looking
What?
for, Arthur.
That's all I'm gonna say.
What are we talking about in the love category? Because like, can I love my dude and like this other dude?
Yeah, your
Yes.
side piece.
What is his? What is my side piece
okay,
doing
look,
though?
it's
Like,
the-
are we
It don't matter what he's doing. It don't matter what
I don't
he's
know.
Hey,
doing.
my-
In
I
the
don't
baby
know.
case, she
Look.
was having babies and like,
Look,
I don't know.
Montana, look at this.
No.
Look, listen to what I'm finna say. The guy that you've been messing with every time you get out of a relationship, but you ain't gonna, you not necessarily with him. But this the guy you always hit up every time you get out of a relationship.
that
And
shit
then-
real.
Yes,
That
I
shit
see
sick.
people do it on the regular,
It
That
is.
shit
It's
sick.
disgusting.
and that's
I
why
don't
I'm
know if
asking
it's disgusting,
you.
but it's
you
You
sick.
ain't
have-
asking me nothing. Who is that?
You
Who is
have
that back
love.
here? Who is that back here? You're not asking me nothing.
You have
You're not
love for
asking me
him. At the end of the
nothing.
day,
Hold on.
at
Listen
the
to
end of the
Big
day, you
Homie.
have love for him, but you still love the guy you with. That's loving two people.
So here go my issue with
Just
love.
because you love somebody don't mean you got to be with them, but you just love them. You love them.
This my issue
Love
with
from
love.
afar? Okay, cool, whatever.
I don't
He not a
think
sad nigga. Then.
I can't turn. No, wait. I want to say this correctly.
You better.
Please say
Come
it
out all
politically
fucked up.
correct too.
I don't think love is something that you can stop. Like if you really love making me mess my mic up. If you really love somebody or you love them, like you don't just stop loving them because y'all don't talk or don't. Like you still got love for them. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you or nothing like that. I just can't deal with you that way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
But in the case of a side chick, clearly you dealing with them some type of way. So
You have
you
some
probably
love.
got some love for them, and
that's
some
why.
type
Well,
of-
he
That's
didn't
my
have
point.
no love for her. How
Yes,
you
He
he
feel.
did.
Yes,
You
he
don't produce
do.
babies with
I
people
think
and
he
say
did,
you ain't
but
got no love for them.
sometimes-
So y'all think he said he's sorry?
Hell no.
Honestly,
Yes.
honestly,
Yes.
Like, even with that
You think
whole,
he said I'm sorry?
Yes.
even
He
with
gave
that
us some
whole
dick that night
situation,
and-
Right,
with
because she
that-
said you just came at me.
with that whole
Plan B.
situation, and like him calling the police on her to get her removed from his place, and she was like, "Oh, I got my 3-month-old baby." But domestic violence is a thing, right?
Yeah,
or
but
domestic,
Didn't no
like,
domestic
not even- not-
violence happen.
No,
He
that's
did
what I was
it
gonna
for
say. Not
celebrity
even
protection.
violence, but right.
Yeah.
That's
But
all it was.
domestic like relationships and like domestic disputes
Mhm.
happens,
Def-
and that was something that was going on with them. And I don't
He said that too,
I don't
didn't he?
feel
Like she be
like-
putting her hands on him.
I don't know.
I feel like he said
But
that.
when I saw the video when he called the police, and she was like, "Oh, he called the police on me, and I got my 3-month-old baby in here." At the end of the day, if they were whatever it is that they was, women, we tend to
Use the baby.
allow our emotions to lead how we move.
Right, because I was smacking
And-
the shit out of him.
And that is or could be potentially like what happened, whereas you just allow your emotions to take hold, and you start reacting based off of that. So maybe he felt like that's what he needed to do. He called the police you need somebody there as like witness proof, like, you know what, instead of it escalating to something else, let me go ahead and
Celebrity protection.
call the police to get her removed so it don't move to a
Especially
different place.
since he's so close to being
So it
canceled.
don't go nowhere else, because
He's so close to
as
being
far
what?
as I know, he
Canceled.
got cases for other stuff too, so he does have to protect himself. We know, like, we women, you find out a dude doing, like, if you ain't doing what I want you to do, or you pissing me off and the emotions get the raging, boom, it's like,
I'm going to smack the shit out you.
Someone
so
please
in
call
turn, he gonna
911.
protect
We don't
himself.
own the
So a lot of
rights
people
to
were
that
saying
music.
that he
I'm
was
sorry.
wrong. That's how we gonna move from now on. We just gonna say that. I'm gonna stop going. We just gonna say we don't own the rights to that. But yeah, I think that at the end of the day, the situation is messy. I don't feel like
Messy than a
maybe
mug.
because they celebrities, they had to publicize it. But that
No, they didn't
Because
have
my-
to.
my
They
shit
didn't
ain't
have
get
to.
publicized.
He-
That's
no.
part of the
I don't
goof.
know.
No. He had to,
No, he
because
did
if
not.
she's a physical person,
No. If you already calling the police, you can call the police, and there was another person there.
But
he
A
clearly
person.
said
His
it was
assistant.
other
Pump.
people there.
Pump.
So if you got witnesses and
Pump.
you called the police, why
Pump.
are you on live?
Pump, she half white.
So what? But he has witnesses that
Don't
was female
matter.
too.
How many times a black man got people saying he ain't do it, and he still go to jail because he's a black man against
Yeah, I get it, but I don't know. I just feel like I would.
It's
I don't know.
protection.
If I got people there, maybe you could have one of them just recording, but
But
you
what's
ain't
the
got to be
difference?
on live. Because now you exposed all your shit to the whole world.
Yeah.
Somebody
I
recording.
I see what you saying.
Somebody recording. If they say what happened, oh, I got
felt-
all this recorded.
Look.
You still can't lie about what's recorded.
Look, I felt like it was
He ain't have to
goofy
go
at
wild.
first.
He ain't have to go live.
He-
but
I
at
don't
the
think he
same
have to go
time,
live.
I believe he had to.
I'm with him with
because
recording.
You need it recorded, and who?
And then
who
you
better
telling-
to do it
I'm
than
with
yourself?
it. I'm
You
with
telling
the
me this-
recording part, but I
Yeah,
feel
the
like,
live was
I
just
do feel
goofy
like
to
it
me.
didn't have
Cause
to
you
be
let the whole world
publicized.
into some shit that they ain't have to be in.
I think when it came,
And you telling me this nigga house ain't got cameras?
when it came down to like
probably.
courts or lawyers and stuff like that, then you could show the video.
Video, right?
I think he was real mad about that Plan B. I ain't gonna
He
lie.
probably would. I would have been mad
Allegedly.
too.
He was mad about
I
that
would have
Plan
been
B.
mad too.
It's your side piece though.
So if we doing this and I'm shooting the club up, and we already
And I already shot the club up.
and I had a baby.
on, man, the
That's how
3
you
months
know she
club
wasn't a
had, he
side
wanted
chick. She wasn't no side chick. Girl.
Please.
That nigga don't like wrapping it up because he know what come from not wrapping it up. And
just gonna
she
keep
got a
that.
plan
Missionary.
B
That's
so that same issue wouldn't happen. And you gotta go.
Oh, you caught it?
yes, I did.
Oh, well.
Wrap it up.
What, you got some
Niggas
candy?
don't like wrapping it up.
I thought it was
I
some
don't like
candy.
wrapping it up.
Nah, you gonna
Yeah,
tell
we
us
got you on.
mission.
Definitely part of why I got married. Outside of her being her, but I don't like wrapping it up. Can't just be out here all willy nilly. So
So
Willy nilly.
Did everybody take on the baby thing?
Yeah, he's a clown though.
That's how it
Okay, wait. You
appears.
say he a clown. What you say, Pump?
The shit was goofy.
What you say, Cocaine? Blow, swaggy.
Even if that is your side chick
I think it was.
and that's your baby mama,
Goofball
I wouldn't
Jamal.
do it. I wouldn't do that to my baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Just out of the fact that that's my kid and they might see this one day or might see that I treated their mama this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, for what?
Do you
It's-
think porn stars think about that?
I
Come
think
on now,
they
that's a whole
should.
different topic.
But but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have did it just off of that. Like, it's
My bad.
regardless of the situation.
Hey,
like,
I said,
I'm gonna have a little more whatever for the fact that
Hey,
you
B.
the mother of my kids. Just the side chick, I
motherfuckers
might
go
do
through
you
this shit every
dirty.
day, B.
But the mother of my kids, that I had to feel something different for you to let you have my kid.
Some people don't feel like that.
different strokes for different.
Yeah,
folks,
that
man.
that might just be a me thing, but I can't just be having kids out here with everybody. That
Hey.
shit's
There's
weird.
ways
man.
to do things, and
Yeah.
we don't know what it's like in the celebrity eye. you
Who
know?
don't?
We don't. We don't
Speak
know
for
what
yourself.
I'm saying speak
Nah,
for
let me
yourself.
quit.
I was about to say, you a celebrity?
Sugar Montana.
No, but I'm saying like that's a different world, so we don't really know.
We got
It's just different.
West Side
so-
celebrity.
Yes.
A
South
bougie
Side
celebrity.
South
This
Side?
guy.
I'm bougie. Ain't
Yeah,
the first time I
was
heard
I was
that. I ain't
listening to
even.
previous pods, and I wish I would have mentioned
It
several times.
ain't
Like,
whatever.
Because this dude
Ain't
is
the first
bougie.
time I heard it.
Me and wifey.
My
you
wife
know,
called me bougie.
Yeah, me and wifey
Okay,
always
whatever.
was like, yeah, that's because he
Y'all
bougie.
just
He
ma-
just bougie.
That make you feel like that?
Y'all just mad I know how to
What did you hear in
conduct
the pod
myself
that
in a
makes you
certain
feel
I
way.
know it was several pods where we were talking about like upbringing and how it was, because Pun grew up like, he
He ain't
he
get
grew
it out
up-
the
He
mud.
grew up. He didn't.
I grew up what?
You ain't eat fried bologna sandwiches.
Well, I love
Yeah,
fried
no,
bologna.
that
shit,
bologna.
that
See,
shit
look,
stank.
That's
he
how
said-
much he don't know.
wait.
That shit.
Y'all,
it
you ain't had
stinks.
a fried bologna with mustard.
pepper and
I don't even eat mustard,
okay, but
let alone
fried-
had a sandwich with the shit on there.
Bourgeois.
Oh
No.
my god.
Did
He's
my
not
mom?
bougie, he's bourgeois.
Y'all asking the wrong questions.
He's bourgeois.
Did my mom make that? Yes, I've seen her make and eat fried bologna sandwiches
Oh,
with
shout out to
cheese and
moms.
shit. Did I eat that? No.
Shout
I'm gonna
out
go
to
get me
mom.
some
She
turkey
already
or
knew
some
what it
ham.
was.
Never. I used to
Can I-
eat.
can I
No,
get
I
turkey
used to
and
eat
ham
it when I
from
was
the
a little
deli?
kid.
Salami sandwiches.
I done had salami. You gotta
Alright.
pick the little black shit out of
Yeah.
it. But at some point, this
You
shit
ain't gotta pick the black
disgusting.
stuff out.
No, I don't want to be crunching on that. No, I don't want it.
I love fried salami
The closest to
sandwiches.
something like
And you
that
make
you
that
getting
bubble.
is a grilled cheese out of me. The rest
Bro,
of that
I used
shit,
to
I
have
don't want
fried
it.
bologna like when I was younger on my drunken nights when I used to come in the crib.
Nah, I'm
Fried
good.
bologna was the lick.
Nope.
With some
Tacos.
pepper on it, and
White
then you
Castles.
smash the bread.
Okay,
White
so when
Castles.
I
No,
think
when I
about
was
the Baby
younger,
and
though.
DaniLeigh,
Oh yeah, we got
said-
a.
Yeah, we did.
While
We
y'all
was
trying to
reminiscing
get on me.
about
I
Word.
really
bologna.
say
Y'all
like,
talking about me.
I really
being
say
bougie.
like,
Fuck
fuck
you niggas.
them. DaniLeigh
Get
joined
money.
the club. Okay, there's a lot of bitches out here that's getting treated just like how she get treated, and they ain't
You
no.
know the
they-
difference.
huh?
Factual.
At least she got some bread.
I mean, she got some bread and he got some bread.
I
She
couldn't
got
even say
some.
that.
Apparently, she needed
was
4
like-
outfits. Apparently, she needed them 4 outfits from the house. Like
Hey.
she only came with 4 outfits or whatever, or whatever.
See, I ain't even see
but
all that 'cause
So,
I don't be trying to dig
I
that.
had
But
deep.
I saw
whatever.
an
To the
interview.
stupidity.
I saw an interview and somebody commenting. Oh, it was on The View, and they was saying that, and I did agree with this.
dang,
though,
the View had talked about this shit.
because she was saying that she moved out of her spot in LA, and she was like, he talking about, I need to go to like a 5-star hotel or go somewhere else. She was like, I don't have no place to go. I moved out of my place.
Oh, where
And
her
it was
money
just
at?
like, that's why your mama always taught you to make sure that you secure your own bag. Like, make sure you always got your own stuff. Like, a lot of times women could get into a
She
situation with a
has her
man.
own
On back,
money.
right?
I don't disagree with that.
She didn't want to leave.
didn't.
That was the problem.
I don't, but let's just, all right. In
That
the
bag
event,
good.
Dick dumb. Dick
Say it
dick
again.
dumb.
That should be
Join
a-
the fucking club.
that
We
should be
all
a
been there.
button.
Fuck that.
We should be able to click that button.
That's a dick.
Don't
dumb.
click that
Yeah.
button like that. Don't dick dumb. No, we all been there.
that's facts.
We all
Very
been there.
facts.
I haven't.
We've been there. And
She
we-
human,
and
she human,
What the
and he
girl was
human.
talking about? What was the post
Just
he was
like
talking
all of
about?
us.
Oh, so
Moving on.
moving on.
From the baby and his shenanigans
Right,
with
fuck them.
DaniLeigh.
Clown.
I just added this in. And let me just get it.
You couldn't find it.
I found it. Actually, I text so I could figure out what it was, so I could
Run it back.
properly address it. Do the
We gonna have to
moms
talk
with
about this
kids
bougie shit
actually
later.
want to accept the man of the house? Do moms with kids actually want to accept, quote, the man of the house, end quote?
Can I start?
Can I finish?
Oh, my bad.
What a cricket button.
So do women want men to partially fill roles? Basically. It's the same thing. It's just me kind of like dumbing
Yes.
it down.
I'm just gonna answer the question for now. Yes.
Alpha female, yes.
All right, let's get into it.
No, I mean,
He pulled to me. It wasn't just me.
sugar baby.
What happened? I was looking
You
at
talking to
I
Caesar,
was,
Caesar.
No. I was looking up
Man.
old girl net worth. I had to see if she had some money.
She got some money.
She worth 1.5 million.
All right.
Oh, yeah, she
So
got
now
bread.
answer the question.
She
Do
could-
women
she
She coulda left.
do women with kids want men to fill a partial man of the house role?
Not partial.
Not at all, huh?
No.
Y'all talking
It's
about
either
single-
going it's either
Single
gonna be it's either
women
gonna
with
be
kids.
all or none.
You
That's-
think that's how single women feel with kids?
That's how I feel.
We ain't talking about you.
Okay, so
Talking about single
Peers.
women.
my peers, ooh, like
Right.
Majority.
Y'all always
How
want to
you
be
see
so
it.
personal.
so what? So
What?
I really can't even comment.
Well,
Moving
you
on to
can, though.
cocaine.
I was about to say,
No,
do you
no,
need a
because-
second?
No,
No,
You need a
because
second?
because this is why I think that
Dumbass.
Montana can comment on it, because Montana, you have kids.
Wait, we need you to answer the question first, though.
I don't know, because the question involved kids. I don't have kids, so I could answer it.
You still
In
can
a
have a
state
point of
kinda
view.
like-
Yeah, the world happens.
You
You
see
see
people
what
with
go on
kids
in the
all the
world.
time.
No, I'm 35 years old. I don't have children. I'm not married or nothing like that. When I find
Oh, wow.
somebody, I am going to. No,
Red flag,
came
red
with the
flag.
whole like,
I said all
hey.
of that to say, and it could be that.
Hey.
Like walks on the beach, no kids,
Yes.
got a career.
We
yes.
don't
Hey,
All right,
don't
so
make
that-
this as no bluebird.
Yes, yes.
But
Talk
I'm
your
saying
shit, sis.
that.
Wait,
I'm
let
saying
cocaine
that
I
finish.
work out every day.
I'm saying
We don't own the
that-
rights
I'm
to that.
very
I'm
in touch with
saying
my
that
spiritual side. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. All right, I quit.
We listening.
Full of shit,
Don't
bro.
get discouraged.
All right, cool.
Yo, I ain't never discouraged. That's all good.
Big ups.
That shit, pump my ego a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I like it, missionary.
But I said all of that to say that
It be your own people.
because it's like, people do talk about like your age and you not having kids at a certain age and you making decisions and not being at a certain place that the world deem you should be in. So I don't have those things because I'm not going to put myself in a place that I don't know if I'm ready to be in. So
And you got a side ponytail.
I can't stand you.
So, in the interim of me saying that, it's like when I get to a space where I feel like I'm ready to like receive a man to like fully fulfill his role, I need to know that I'm prepared to receive that personally. You know what I'm saying? And I think that could potentially be the issue sometimes where, a woman can say like, yeah, I want this man to do this, this, and that. But
Okay,
can
so
I finish?
it shouldn't be no. Okay, wait.
Let
It
her
shouldn't be
finish.
no
Let her
stipulations
finish.
on nothing, though.
Wait, let her finish.
But this is me though, right? So I'm talking about me personally, right?
Okay,
So
Sal
if
Ponce.
I ain't,
She make it happen like that sometimes.
because that's only because y'all went into other stuff though.
you saying what I said?
Yes, I
Oh, I'm
did.
sorry.
You don't gotta be though.
Okay.
Big homie
You know
said
she
he
be
forgot the
talking about a lot
question.
and nothing at the same time.
Well, all right.
That's because y'all not ready for what I got. But at the end of the day,
Neither are
Ain't
you.
nobody ready for what you got, sis.
at the end of the day,
Neither are you.
At the end of the day,
Let's hit a spot.
She can't talk about it because she ain't
didn't,
got
oh,
kids.
okay.
it's good.
Ew.
It's good because I mean I receive all of that all the time.
Touch.
All the time. It's all good. But at the end of the day, if I'm not ready for a man to like fully fulfill his role, then I'm not gonna rock with him.
What's his role?
I'm not whatever it is that I feel like I need. That's
Remember
why
the
I'm
question,
not
though?
there. That's why I'm not there. That's why I don't have a man now. That's why there's no man in my home. That's why I don't have a husband now. That's a choice. That's something that I chose because I knew that I wasn't ready. So the question was, do women?
I don't know why I always feel like she's talking about me.
I'm not talking about nobody individually.
I don't feel like I don't know why I
but
always
I'm
feel like she's
talking
talking
about
about
me
me.
specifically. I'm talking about me specifically because if
That shoe fit.
do women feel like do women want men to
confess.
partially fulfill roles? Like, do you want the man to be the man of the house when it benefits you, like fully,
So how
or
do
do you want him to do like
is it
whatever
a yes or no
is?
for you?
I just said no.
She don't know.
I don't know.
She don't know.
No,
Because she
I-
ain't got kids.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no.
said no. That's what.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I got into everything that I was saying because
Oh,
at
it
the
just
end of
took
the day,
you a
that's
while.
what it is.
But
Oh
no,
no,
Because-
ain't no nigga gonna be the man of your house.
she
it's
too
possible.
You the
aggressive.
man,
man.
your balls too big. Okay.
Hey, be that as
And
it
that's
may.
why I'm alone. Because I
be-
choose to be.
Be that no.
Hey, watch yourself.
No,
You had too much apple
Because you
juice.
came for
Get
me
off
too,
cocaine
though.
back.
No, because
Get
you
off
came for
cocaine
me
back.
too,
Y'all-
though.
y'all
And
want
I'm gonna
cocaine.
make it clear because I feel like that's an issue too. Because a lot of people jump into some stuff, and women want niggas to do stuff, or women want men to be a certain way.
Right, can we
but
be
then you
men?
may
Damn.
not be ready for that man to be to
Preach that
to fulfill
thing.
his role. So
Preach
if
that
you
thing.
I
don't
just
feel
want
like
you to
you
be
ready
able
for
to-
it, like figure you out and understand what it is that you
Now you
actually want
talking.
before
You
you
on
bring
to
him
some
into
shit
your
now.
home.
Now who
or
talking
you
with their
do
hand?
something else.
Now
You want
you
him
talking.
to 1 minute you want him to pay the bills. You want him to pay the bills. I want you to do this. I want you to take out the
Preach.
trash. I want you to do all of this stuff. But then when it comes down to the
Preach.
kids, you don't want him to say nothing. Or no,
Preach.
you gonna only do this, or you're not gonna do that.
Preach.
You can't, if you want a man to be a man, let this man do his job. Let him feel like whatever he feel like his role is, let him do that. Me saying that about myself is that I knew I wasn't prepared for that shit, so I didn't put myself in that place. That's all I'm saying. I got to know me and knew what I wanted and knew what was right for me, and that's why I am where I am, because I knew I wasn't ready. So while y'all steady coming at me, y'all need to get y'all shit straight first.
Man,
Hey, cocaine.
Hey,
Hey,
preach.
Cocaine just
Preach.
freestyled. You saw her hands. Fuck is
Preach.
you talking about? Fuck is you meaning, nigga? I'm not with that
bodies
shit.
involved.
But-
Don't do
They
that.
did. I peeped the cocaine.
That shit wasn't
I
cool.
peeped.
Because don't
Motherfucker.
nobody do enough research
She
on
wants to
themselves. That's the
I
problem.
definitely feel what she's saying though.
The fuck?
Nigga.
Me and my missionary, we good up over here. Trust
So,
and believe.
She
Is
got
it
that
real?
Rose 2000.
So
All right,
look.
let me quit.
Reloaded.
So do y'all think it's a control thing?
It could be a control thing, but sometimes
So we
I'm
all
saying for
agree
myself,
that
like-
women be wanting men to play part of the role. and
I
not
didn't
the
say
whole
that. I
role.
want them to play the whole role, baby. Do your thing. Like,
think
be
they
a
want them
man.
to
I want
play
you
part.
to be a man.
But
I want you to be a
Can
man.
you receive
Wait, first
him
of all,
being a man to your kids? And
yes,
everything?
yes, I
But
can receive
I
him being a
think-
man to my kids.
I
Yes,
think it go back to the alpha female syndrome where
rub
she
that
feel
leg
like
like that no more.
I want
What?
no, I'm
He
being
better not
for
rub that leg like that.
I feel like yeah, alpha female syndrome where you feel like
AFS.
yeah, they got AFS. Copyrighted. AFS because they like their life a certain way. I want to tell you to do this. I want this to go this way. My kids going to do this. And they feel pleased with themselves once they got everything their way. So the AFS kick in. The get to saying this, that, and the other.
That's alpha
And-
female syndrome.
Hey, but sometimes, like, you know, you see a lot of things going on in the news where it be like this woman relinquished her rights to a man, and then that man done killed the baby. Like, not the baby.
What?
Yeah, it's the boyfriend end up fucking the baby up. Like, shit, I'm the baby.
Start watching Lifetime.
I swear. I got a question for you though, Sugar. Since you said you ready for a man to be a man, even with your kids and all that, what if your kids ain't feeling it?
Ooh.
See, that's sad.
Say
for
you
them.
got a kid.
What's your oldest?
21.
Okay,
your
what's
second
your
oldest?
20.
third oldest?
19.
Third oldest. She
Fuck
was
you,
popping.
Deuce.
She was popping them
fuck you,
motherfuckers
Deuce.
out.
The
She was
one that
popping them
live in
joints
your
out.
crib that you actually gotta watch. What's
20.
What's your third oldest?
17.
Okay,
And
your
hold
17-year-old.
on. What's your fourth oldest?
11.
Okay, so the 11 and 17-year-old, what if dude trying to tell them to do something and they like, no, like my mom ain't tell me to do nothing. You ain't.
See, my kids are very respectable, and I already be telling them if somebody is not telling you something wrong, like he ain't telling you like, hey, go load this pistol and go shoot buddy across the street right fucking now.
First of okay, go shoot.
Like right
buddy
fucking
across
now.
the
Go
street
shoot that nigga
If
now.
y'all wondering,
Right,
she's from
right.
Chicago.
Okay, so like if it ain't nothing like that, like I don't think like any man that I have in my
Is it a
children's-
time limit on that? Like the first time you bring a nigga around, can he tell your kid something and they just be like, all right, bro.
As a kid, if I was 17,
Nah.
negative.
So like okay, so like my 17-year-old, like he is basically like in his 17-year-oldism.
exactly.
He in his own fucking world. He in his own world. All he really care about is
What he care about?
what he care
Females.
about. Yes, females.
So let's talk
Yes.
about the 11-year-old.
Video
The
games.
11-year-old, like, okay, my 11-year-old, I got an example basically because I was helping my 11-year-old with his homework. And my dude, he was like, let me see your phone. And my 11-year-old looked at me like, fuck, this nigga finna take my phone? And like he was about to cry. And I just was like, I ain't say nothing. I just let it because I'm trying to help you with your homework and you going back and forth with me. So he was like, go get your phone. And when he went and got his phone, he was looking at me like, so you ain't finna say shit? This is what he finna do, take my phone? But he was just actually, I had to see what he was gonna say first. Like, let me see what he finna tell him first. And he just told him, like, you see, you got this nice ass iPhone. Go to Google the word or whatever, and you can find your way. You gonna find your way to, it can help you with your definitions or whatever. So I let it see how it's gonna play out first. Now I ain't gonna let nobody come and tell my kids like, look here, little nigga, this how you can do this.
See, you overdoing it. You overdoing it.
I'm not gonna let.
Some people talk like that though.
Right.
That's
Some
real.
But I'm
some niggas.
But
some
I mean,
men-
even if he come respectable, like, hey, little homie, run your phone. You don't need this because you ain't acting right. You
even
finna
if
let
he
him
had
do
said that, then I would have been like, yo, you not doing your homework. You all in your phone.
Did you
Load
answer
that
the
phone.
question when?
But is
when
it a
Punk was
time
like
limit
a
on
time
that?
limit? 'Cause I
Like,
was gonna
at
say,
what
at
point
is that
point
okay?
do you
Like-
feel like it's okay for a man to
I
start
say a year.
disciplining your kids?
Disciplining
Wait.
like how?
You
Or
don't
at
think
any time- or
What you
just
mean? You
instructing
said being a
them.
man, so discipline
What is-
him however he
like
feels
hitting them?
fit.
Instructing them. No, discipline
'Cause I was gonna
is
say, I don't
not
even hit
just
them.
Exercising.
Yeah, like instructing them. To
I give
do
it about
things.
a year.
so? It don't matter how fast you fall in love with them.
A real man is gonna know when they when they can step in.
No.
We don't own the
Oh,
rights
I'm
to the
sorry.
music.
I'm sorry.
So the thing
No.
is, what
So-
if I feel like me and you in a good space?
Ew.
Okay, forget you. But example, me and you in a good space. We've
I
been
like dark
rocking.
skins.
I'm
So
dark.
me and you in a good space.
Okay.
And,
For like 5 months,
Okay, for like 5 months.
5-6 months, we rocking hard. We here together.
you bay ass.
I done moved in, or you didn't move
5
in.
months?
Some people get married in a year. I'm just saying, people
Facts,
move
they
in.
do. They do.
So
Married in a week.
Weak man.
so
some motherfuckers go elope
5-6
in 2
months,
days.
we move in.
Okay.
We
Live
rocking
happy
heavy.
lives.
They
All
do
right.
love real quick.
Do you allow me to say something to your kids because we on that level?
My kids see you on a regular basis, and they
Yeah.
know this is
5-6
who I'm with,
months straight.
and they know this who I'm with.
Yeah.
Yes, say what you need to
So
say.
then the time limit don't matter then.
The time it's not gonna
about
matter
how
because
far
like yes,
you
say
and-
what it is.
But your
say what it
kids
is.
might not respect it because mom only been with him for 5 months.
This nigga might dip.
Facts.
It's still early to them.
See, y'all can't even really say that to me right now
Don't get into it. Don't get into it.
because
Get
I'm
into
just
it.
telling you a kid's perspective of how they might
I
think.
know
you know?
a
Cause I
kid's
wish
I know a kid's
would
perspective
tell me
because
something that 5 months.
Bro, my mama
was a
did
nigga
her
that
Okay,
tell
so
me
let me
something,
ask
period.
this.
Yeah,
Let
look,
me
she
ask
Fuck
this.
you
don't want me to
talking
go
to,
there
What's,
because
what's a good time span for y'all though? Like if y'all,
As a-
I
if
know
I was
y'all
a-
married, but if y'all were single
Right, if
and
you
y'all
was
were
with
dating
me.
somebody,
Okay.
you know,
And I got 5 kids,
and
and I
they-
got hard-headed kids, and they
At-
don't listen,
At this
and they
age,
aggressive, and like the 20-year-old living there, and whatever.
I
and
don't
then,
even want to get involved with your kids at this
We don't have
age.
nothing in common.
wow.
No, I was just playing with you. But no, if we was
He
rocking,
ain't dark skinned.
yeah, so you don't like my answer
Yeah, you ain't
anyway.
dark skinned. You ain't dark skinned enough. Okay, well, no, for real, I want to know for real.
If it's about how hard we rocking.
Damn, she filled that up.
Okay.
That apple juice is good. Okay, what you say? What you say,
It
Big
depends
homie?
on how hard we rocking, and so I'm
Right,
not
we
a
rocking.
time
You want to
limit.
be with me?
Yeah.
Like, baby girl, I love you.
We move in together. It's once we move in and we agree that we on that level, that's when I start doing fatherly roles because I want to be with you. So these gonna be my kids.
Okay, no, that's
was
what's
that a
up.
violin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like being a good
I
I
father
own
is
the rights
wrong.
to that violin.
I want to make sure that by like having this conversation, this discussion,
Tell dudes to
that
run.
we are, because this was a serious question for him, because like he's in a relationship with someone and he's trying to figure out, you know,
How he should act with their kids.
not even that, he's just
Don't
because-
whoop 'em.
because the situation is like, you know, maybe, you know, she don't, not even maybe, his situation is you only want to give me like, I don't own copyrights to this, right? You only want to give me certain rights or certain privileges, but then you want me to be the man at the same time. So
No.
how am I supposed to be, if I'm a
don't.
man, how am I supposed to be me as a
He
man
has a decision
when
to
you
make.
don't allow me to be?
He has a decision to make.
You-
Either he's gonna stay and deal with what she wants, or he's gonna leave. Like, you gonna dummy down my man? You gonna dummy down
My
me being a man?
manhood, yeah.
Or I'm
I
gonna
think
I'm
you
on
should sit like
dip.
that all the time.
What?
I think you should sit like that all the time.
Why?
I feel like I got more space.
Wow, she just called you fat, bro.
Selfish. And she's selfish. All
Called
about
you
her.
big.
Big shoulder ass nigga.
You didn't really speak on that.
I didn't.
Oh, get it in, Dan. How you feel?
Surprise.
I was trying to let them talk and handle their womanly shit because, you know.
If you don't get your big, my voice is Albie, short face, light skin, having ass voice. All right.
I'm
She
a
hate
dark
light
nigga, though.
skins.
No, I don't.
Clearly. But the way I feel about it is, I think it depends on how old the kid is, as far as being a man to that kid and being able to discipline them and stuff. Because, and if they father is around, like, all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely do it. Didn't think
and,
about that.
And I'm saying that just from, well, not really experience, because I ain't had none of that growing up. But could no dude come into my mama crib and tell me nothing?
So what
Unless
if he
I
was
was okay
steering
with
you
it.
the right way?
Cause y'all, it's gonna sound bad. Like, I have no problem doing what I was supposed to do. My mother raised me a certain way.
What if you need
I
a
don't
ride?
never think my mama raised me to do something the wrong way. So whatever he telling me, if it wasn't aligning with that, whatever. But if you trying to come at me on some, oh, I'm the man of the house, you better do X, Y, Z, or the
So
cut
say
it,
you ain't take the garbage out on time
cut
and
it.
he get on your ass. You mad at him?
I'm not mad at him. What's get on my ass?
Like, why you ain't take the garbage out? You know the garbage come on Sunday. Why you ain't take the garbage out?
I oughta whoop
What
your
was you
ass
doing
for
that you didn't take the garbage out? Hey, I'm right here, boys. I'm talking to you. Why you ain't take the garbage out?
You ain't talking to me.
I am talking to you.
Do 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 do.
Mama.
This nigga talking crazy. Cut it out. You ain't did enough for me to feel like I need to respect you in that way.
Okay, so what if he did enough?
That's what we saying.
And that's what I'm saying. It depends on how long they been there.
You said he was there. You said it was that. What if he been there since you was a little kid?
I didn't have nobody there since I was a
This
little
is a
kid.
scenario.
It's a scenario. What if he's been there since she was a baby?
Then you should. And I ain't had no father around.
Right.
No.
If you been the right type of person and you was a father figure, then absolutely I'm gonna respect you.
As a kid, do you really know what the right type of person is? 100%.
Yes.
That was my
Yes.
question.
No.
Yes.
You
So
don't,
he's
because
saying to you,
just
Hold on,
because
let it
Shit.
wait, just because he ain't beating you or doing all that, don't mean he a
No,
wrong
it don't.
guy.
Kids are the most honest, natural, take in what they feel type of people. Kids catch what we like to call vibes and energy
fuck them kids.
that we don't catch.
Oh man, I wish I could get personal right here because it's a situation that you don't believe a kid was just mad about that he should be mad about. Think about what I'm saying.
No, he probably should have been mad about it. Well, we got it. You could talk
Wait
about
till
the
after the
situation.
pod.
No, talk about the
wait till
situation.
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
get into it.
Yes.
Give it to
It don't.
So-
you know,
Story time.
it ain't gotta be personal. but
Story
get into it.
time.
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, no,
So-
just get into
Say it the
it.
best way you can.
You could be like a shorty and a shorty this and a shorty that.
So Jay is the adult,
Okay.
and
Jay
John is the kid.
Remember when John felt like Jay wasn't treating him as fairly as the other kids he had?
Right.
So do you discard what he say because you know you not physically, you doing everything possible to make him feel okay? And that's, John is not your child though.
No, it depends. No, because if Jay realized, like, yeah, I did some stuff with John that I don't do with the rest of them, because you grow and you learn that maybe that didn't work. But you come back and have a conversation with John.
Did John understand though?
Maybe and maybe not. But you have that conversation, because at the end of the day, we all got to grow and learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this on some raising, upbringing, whatever. You don't know how to raise a kid. The first kid always going to get different treatment than the ones that come later.
right.
9 times out of 10, just because you trying to figure that shit out. You might think, oh, you should whoop your kid for doing XYZ every time it happen. But then as you get older and you grow and you realize that shit really don't affect them, it's really not changing the behavior, why would you do that to the other kids? Yes, the oldest kid is going to feel like, damn, you used to treat me different.
Bro,
you
my
used to
daughter
do me
be
bogus.
on the same shit
that's
right
fact.
now.
But you have to go back and talk
hold
to
on.
them
Let
to
them
let
finish.
them know, like, look, I know this happened. I know you probably feel like this, and I can't blame you for that. But I had to grow to get to these points. Do you feel like they understand that? Maybe, maybe not.
Okay, that's all I was wondering.
Nah, it's all, yeah.
Go ahead, sugar.
This is a pod.
This is not whisper in the ear.
She just
whispers
told
in
me-
the dark
She just told me I got a whisper in the dark
voice, but not a whispering in the dark, right?
Here
Oh,
come the
yeah.
double team.
My
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
Nah.
violated. It was something.
But
All right.
I mean,
I
just from my
understand.
personal
My bad.
experience,
I'm just talking shit.
I definitely had instances where if my mama husband at the time tried to tell me some shit. It's like, if he threatened me, like he finna whoop me. But
Hold on,
and
hold on. Sugar, was you getting into something or not?
I was just saying like what you was like saying, like my daughter now, she's old, she's the first one, so she actually like says like, dang, you bogus,
For how she
you
treated
ain't
her.
never used to let me do, or you ain't never was like that with me. And I just be looking at her like, hey, you actually just gave me what to say to her. Like, you just actually gave me what to say to her. Like, bro, like I was 18 when I had you, ain't no shit. So
and on some real shit,
I had to learn. I'm learning as I go. So as I go, and you get all these other kids or whatever, like you learn to.
But is
Oh,
that
I'm not gonna make you come in. I'm not gonna make. she had chores, basically. Like when she got home from school, she had chores to do, homework, chores, or whatever. But now, with the other kids, I do all the chores. Unless it's the weekend,
So,
I
Yeah,
do.
you tripping? My kids.
Wait,
do
No,
listen,
I
chores.
want
listen.
them to. I want them to focus on school. I want them to be focused on getting by the time they get home from school and after school activities, it's almost 5:00. So it's time for, bro.
Homework.
It's time for freaking. By the time they eat dinner, by the time dinner done and they take a shower, it's 8. Go to bed. I got this. I got the
So
rest of
listen,
this.
do y'all sit back and say like, okay, she's saying it's unfair? Do you say like, at the end of the day, she right?
Yeah, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I told her like
You say that too?
I told her, I shrugged my shoulder at her a little bit, like, girl, shut up. Like,
No,
it's over with now.
kids need to hear
I literally
like
told
you right.
mine, look, I know this used to
Yes.
go on, and
They
I know
definitely
you
need to
probably
hear
feel
they
like it's not fair because
tell
the
her that
rest
she
of them
right.
get treated
Big homie
differently.
is
But
yeah.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
yes, I used to do this because I felt like that was the right thing to do. But as time go on, we all learn, we grow. I'm a different person than then. I'm matured. I understand that what might have occurred then didn't work.
Hey,
Don't work with
I
what's
really
going
hope.
on now. If you feel some type of way, I'm sorry for that. It wasn't like I
Yes.
was just doing this to you on some evil, My mama beat my ass 5 times, but I got
That's
whooped.
it?
Hell
Wait,
yeah.
that's it?
Yeah, because I wasn't stupid enough to
Lucky.
get caught doing the same shit twice.
Mom, I'm
and I
calling the
wasn't
police
getting
on
beat
you.
He got
for
smart
nothing.
about it. He got
Yes,
smart
I
about
was
it.
never getting beat for the same thing twice, and I was never getting beat for what I seen my sister get beat for.
I got beat for everything that I didn't learn.
Exactly. I learned. I was observant. Oh,
Nah,
my
but-
sister just got her ass whooped for that. Yeah, it won't be me. But
I
I
apologize.
just told them,
I told
like,
her like
I
told
can't
her I grew up
control
with
what
them.
I can't control that.
I'm growing up with them. I told her I had you young. I ain't know no better. I grew up with y'all.
This is kind of bringing me to, because we kind of moved into a whole different segment of the original topic, which is bringing me to a newer topic.
And
hold
what's
Which
on,
that?
I
hold on, Blow. Hey, I still say, fuck those kids.
We all would like to thank you for listening to Save It for the Booth. Got another episode coming very soon. Until next time, guys. Bye.